Here's what I teach my students when doing notary signings. I always teach them to be detail oriented. Because we are human, we make mistakes, we might miss something, it might look sloppy. That's okay, but it's okay to keep an eye on it and get better and, avoid mistakes, right? Like, that's the whole key, is to not make mistakes, but we make mistakes. It's a little confusing, right? But that's the point of the misguided, is, we gotta learn from the mistakes. And as long as you're actively trying to avoid them, I think that's what really matters in any business. Anyways, if you've done a long signing where there's like multiple signatures, I'm talking maybe 6 to 12 to even more. In California, you have to write in your journal like each document you're notarizing. You can't just do one and then say, oh, I did 26 signatures. Like, no, you have to do power of attorney, will, trust, right? Like all separate stuff. And so that can take a while, right? And then your hand gets tired, you start getting more sloppier. Then you're trying to find like shortcuts to do it quicker, right? What I always say to my students is, and because I've caught myself doing this and realized that like I made a mistake, so I had to go back. Thankfully, I did it right then and there. But when you're looking at the driver's license and you're writing it into your journal like 10, 15 times, typically some people will like write the information in the journal, and let's say it's the driver license number. They'll write that, and then they'll just copy the driver license number all the way in their journal like 15 times, right? Now, the mistake I made one time was the license number was wrong on the first one, so I was just copying it like 6 times wrong. And thankfully, I double, triple check, right? So I caught it and was like, oh my God, I gotta go all the way back. So now every time I enter a notary journal entry and I'm doing multiple like signatures, I just copy directly from the driver's license. That way, if I make a mistake, I won't, right? Because I'm copying directly from them, but it's easier to catch and you're not just like repeating the same mistake.